everyone, and welcome back to Jesse Hecht Creative. Today we're going over some Sonic the Hedgehog controller holders, Knuckles and Amy from Cable Guys. Before we begin, make sure to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. Now let's get to it. Here is the box for the Cable Guys Knuckles phone and controller holder with that janky controller once again, but look at that smile. He looks awesome in here. He looks so cool. I love Knuckles. Here's Knuckles looking awesome holding these controllers and phones. Here's the easiest guide in the world to have your controller holder hold a controller. Here is the phone and controller holder that holds your device whilst charging. It is how you hold a controller after all. I still wish we had Knuckles running instead of Sonic over here. The logo's over there too. On the bottom is all the legalese you'll ever need, along with the barcodes, 2 of them, as well as a proof of purchase over there. And now we open the box for Knuckles over here. We just pull this tab, pull this over there, open these 2 up, pull this out. Be very careful pulling this out from this side over here. It's kind of difficult to move a little bit, being a little ginger with that, pushing Knuckles out this way a little bit, making sure it doesn't break anything, pulling out Knuckles over there, putting everything aside, and we have... I love the smarmy sneer Knuckles has in this pose. It's really well done. He's looking down on you with his power. Wonderful over here. The eyes are great. The smirk is just divine and excellent. There's a little smudge over here. There we go. I fixed that. That's awesome. The dreads are dreadful. In a good way. I love them. They're great. Yeah, this head sculpt is great for Knuckles. It doesn't move, though, at all, which is a shame. The body for Knuckles looks really nice. This crest over here is pretty okay. Not the best crest, but it's a good crest nonetheless. His knuckles, his hands are great. I love how they look. They're really good and very close together. I like that a lot over here. The knuckles being really nice, as well as the thumbs are great, too. The tail is cool and spiky and not as pointy as Sonic's, but it works out really well for Knuckles the Echidna. And the shoes, of course, are one of the best parts of Knuckles. I love how they look. They are excellent, painted really well, that kind of off reddish orange color with a yellow color as well as green and the kind of Lego brick gray. Wonderful over there. Gray bottoms, the shoes. Really well detailed. The legs are nice and pretty long over here too. Little smudge over there. That's a shame though. And the bottom of this, the same as the rest with Cable Guys logo. And this is one of the best and I think my favorite of the bunch so far as it comes with these Cable Guy controller holders. Yeah, you smirk, buddy. You've won. Here is Knuckles holding a Nintendo Switch controller, and they did this justice. You can see his face perfectly. Really great and super wonderful. I love how this looks, works, and moves. Take out, put on. It's just great. The N64 controller, again, is just... I love this piece so much. It's really hard to hold for the character, but Knuckles actually pulls it off pretty well with a little balancing here and there. The SNES controller he holds really well. It's at a very backward angle, kind of showing off the crest a little bit. It looks really nice and it works out pretty well. Knuckles can also hold a Nintendo Switch fairly well, even though it blocks his head from view. Moving it up a little bit, you can kind of see his eyes poking out. That's pretty cute. And as for the Genesis controller, it works out really well. It fits nicely here, goes a little bit aside his nose, and just cradles really well within his hands. I'm pretty surprised and happy too. Here's the Cable Guys Knuckles controller holder standing next to his 2.5-inch and 4-inch counterparts over here from Jack Specific, looking really great. No matter the version of Knuckles, I will love him. And Knuckles stands at about, I would say, 6 3/4 inches tall or so. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also click the bell icon for more creativity. Now let's get back to it. And here is the Amy Rose Cable Guys controller holder. Amy looks so cute holding this weird janky controller. The phone and controller holder, the original at least, from classic Sonic the Hedgehog and Cable Guys. Awesome. On the side we have a bunch of things that Amy Rose can hold, such as a phone and a controller. On the other side we have the easiest controller set up for this imaginable. Just place controller into hands and you're done. And we have Amy Rose, the phone and controller holder, holds device whilst charging over here. XGPro.com. I'm not sure what that means. And a cute little Cable Guys logo. That's adorable. And the top of the box I wish had Amy running instead of Sonic, but this logo is pretty cute anyways. And the bottom of the box is all the legalese you'll ever need, along with 2 barcodes for some reason and a proof of purchase. Pretty cool. Now let's open the box for Amy Rose. We open from the bottom over here, pulling this tab over here, moving this out, moving that up and down, and discarding this little box over here that I just can't... There we go. That's weird. The last one wouldn't get off. Pull this out over here a little bit very carefully. Amy's gonna kind of try to come with it, push her back a little bit, and then pull this out, take all the pieces we don't need, and we have, in the cuteness department, this Amy Rose may be giving Tails a run for his money. This is so adorable. Very Minnie Mouse, I gotta say. And yeah, it's pretty funny. The eyelashes are really well done. The eyes are painted pretty good over here. There's some seam over there that's kind of weird. This tuft is much better than the one on Tails, and she's very cute. The ears are nice. This little sort of headband is really well done, as are these. They're very symmetrical and kind of heart-like. I don't know why I think that, but it's very cute, and just Amy's adorable. Head can't turn, but still nice. Amy's body's pretty well done. I believe this is painted, and it's a pretty good piece. At least maybe this is painted. I'm not exactly sure, but it looks great. The controller holder stance is very wide. We'll see what can fit in there later on. The skirt is frilly and puffed up. I do like this little bow back here, though. It's really cute, and her one single spike over there, it's very pointy. Be very careful with that. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer, but yeah, I can't wait to see what fits in these hands. It's really great. Amy has some really cute shoes over here with some orange laces and a kind of bluish grayish back. The legs look nice over here, and they're very well done. The bottoms are white, as are the sort of tongues of them, and then the fronts. Very nicely done for that. We also have the Cable Guys logo on the bottom, in case you forgot where you got this from. And this is just so nicely done for these shoes. A very great figure for Amy, whose nose isn't lopped off by someone in the store. Here's Amy Rose holding a Nintendo Switch controller, and it just fits barely under her nose. I'm kind of worried about this, where I yank it off and then break her nose. Can be very gentle and careful with that so it doesn't break, but it fits really well within the figure's hands. This sort of kind of works, but not really. Putting it in with this on the N64 controller doesn't fit at all. From the bottom, maybe, no, kind of. The balance is, oh geez, yeah, it doesn't work at all. With a gentle, careful lean, putting it on there is kind of, oh, no it's not, this is cursed. The SNES controller works really nicely. I'm very glad how this is. The wire does butt up against the nose, just be careful on that. It is very cute though, her holding this. She can hold the Nintendo Switch, but weirdly it's at an angle, and moving up you can't really see her eyes that well at all. And the Genesis controller kind of works a little bit. It's fair, I would say, but really doesn't fit all that well. Rest against her nose and just be very careful with that. Also, comes off, comes on. Yeah, just be careful. Here is the Cable Guys Amy Rose controller holder next to the 2.5-inch Shaq-specific Amy Rose and 4-inch Eggman. Sadly, a 4-inch classic Amy Rose does not exist yet, but these look really nice together with Amy Rose controller holder standing at about, I would say, 7 inches tall or so. And here are the 4 controller holders standing side by side next to each other. We have Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy, all awesome over here, looking great. And for a quick ranking of them, I would put Knuckles, Sonic, Amy, and Tails in last place. And here we have the 4 Sonic the Hedgehog controller holders next to Jesse Hecht Creative. Gulliver's Travels. You mean that Jack Black movie? Overall, they're not looking for a handout. Knuckles is a standout here with his hands being very close together. It holds every controller pretty well except for the N64, which nothing really works for that one. Amy Rose is a really nicely constructed character with a lot of paint and pieces, and the controllers fit nicely in her hands despite the N64 controller being cursed. If you're a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog, video game controllers, or video games themselves, then these are the controller holders for you. I would highly recommend getting Knuckles, Amy, and Sonic, and maybe waiting for a re-release of Tails. As of this recording, I do not have Super Sonic or Shadow, but maybe I'll get them eventually if this blows up. But make no mistake, if you don't have a controller, then you can always hold their hands. So which Cable Guy Sonic the Hedgehog controller holder is your favorite? Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, or Amy? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching Jesse Hecht Creative. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also visit us at jessehechtcreative.com for more reviews like this one. Thank you so much for watching, and keep being creative. Stay tuned.